Merry meet Taurus, Taurus sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. This is a 2-week reading for all you Taurus, starting today, the 28th of February, 2024. This is Ariel and we're streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. Thanks so much for being here today. Moderating today on YouTube is the lovely Diane, and moderating on Twitch is the lovely Honeypaw. Thank you so much, Diane. Thank you so much, Honeypaw. And thank you, Taurus and friends of Taurus, for being here today. Let's see. Today I'm reading with this Paulina Tarot. Just started using this on the general reading right before this, so it's a brand new deck for me. I've already purified with my Florida water here. And so we've got links to purchase each of those products should you be interested in the video description of this video on my YouTube channel. If you're watching us on a restream on YouTube and you want to fast forward through the shoveling, you can do that by going to the timestamps right in the description of the video. Like I said, it's a 2-week reading for a lot of Taurus, sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. So if for some reason it doesn't seem to apply to you, just disregard it, because it may not be meant for you. In that case, check out the zodiacal readings for your own individual sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign, one of your other signs, I should say. Or remember that we have a general reading every day except for Monday, plus a weekly reading, which is a pick a card reading, and that comes out every Sunday. You can find the most recent tarot card readings on our website, arielscorner.com. arielscorner.com, just click on the free online tarot readings link in the main menu. If you're watching us on YouTube, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. If you're watching on Twitch, please make sure you follow us on Twitch. You can watch on Twitch without ads when you subscribe to us there. We have a shop at arielscornershop.com, arielscornershop.com. Right now, those are still a bunch of affiliate links, which helps us when you shop there because we get a small commission off of each and every sale. But keep your eyes open. We're going to have a soft launch of a brand new shop sometime in April, and we'll let you know more details very soon. You can donate by going to paypal.me/arielgatoga, paypal.me/arielgatoga. If you're on YouTube and you feel like giving a donation there, you can do that by going to PayPal. Don't do that. If you're on YouTube and you want to give a donation on YouTube, you can use a super sticker, super chat, or super thanks. I do appreciate you being here, Taurus. I think we want one more shuffle just to be good. Give this deck a nice clean cut and see what's in the cards for all you gorgeous Taurus. Oh, yeah, a nice clean cut. There we go. Here we go. Let's see. We've got this 5 of Swords. Boy, that's a popular card today. But at least it's both times it's been in the same position. Interesting. The Emperor. Nice. 4 of Coins. Boy, this is good. This is good. Yeah, just reminding yourself that you're the Emperor. What you say goes. What you say goes. This is your life. You have a lot of power, and you have power over many, many things, and you have to claim that power. It seems like some people or some ideas or something in your life has felt like you didn't have power. Like you didn't have power. There's some sort of cruelty or something really kind of severe going on. And a lot of times this 5 of Swords doesn't necessarily mean recent past. It can mean like a trend, especially if you came from any kind of abuse or anything like that in your childhood. But even if not, this is like a trend of feeling like this cruel world and the cruel people in this world have more power than you do, and you have to fight for every little bit. And I can understand why you feel that way, because it seems like that a lot of times. But today's couple weeks is a time for you, and I think you're getting that already, Taurus, for you to just say, but I'm claiming my power. I am the Emperor. I am the Emperor, and I get to choose. I get to choose what kind of Emperor I want to be. I get to choose the people in my life. I get to choose what I think. I get to choose the ideas that I embrace. I get to choose the ideas that I reject. Right? I get to choose, and I am in charge no matter what. Now, there's been emperors in the past who've, had major conflicts with other empires and nations, and it can be a problem when that happens, and that's what this sort of seems like. But you have to stay strong and reassert again and again and again your power, your sovereignty. Your sovereignty. And remember that an emperor is bigger than a king. An emperor controls kings. Right? So all the different kings and queens in the tarot are under the rule of the emperor. And those kings and queens in the tarot represent different parts of your personality and the personality traits that are inherent in all of humanity in potential. But the emperor has charge over them. And that's what you get to assert, is charge over all aspects of your personality. And it's a beautiful thing to recognize that. And as a result of that, you also get to choose what your physical universe looks like. And a lot of us don't believe or know that we have a sovereign power to choose our physical universe, to choose our financial well-being, to choose things in the world, even in our health, things like that. That we have a lot of influence and a lot of power that we take for granted. And I think that this is 2 weeks that you're not going to be taking that for granted. And many times when we talk like this, the first thing that people say is, well, I can't do that, and I don't have power over, I didn't, Don't worry about that stuff. Don't worry about what you think you don't have power over. Let's look at what you do have power over. Let's just focus on what you do have power over, because that's just an ego trick to get you to disregard your power altogether by saying, well, I don't have power over this, I don't have power over that, Okay, well, maybe right now you don't have power over certain things, but what do you have power over that you're not exerting, that you're not claiming? There's a lot. There's a lot more than you think, and a lot of that is coming to fruition in your own consciousness to give you the opportunities, for many of you, financial opportunities, and for some of you, health opportunities that you took for granted before and you didn't think that were available to you. So let's open this up. This is a very nice thing, Taurus. I love seeing that. I love this for you. Okay. Queen of Swords. Well, what is with this? I mean, the exact 2 same cards in the exact same position as the last reading, and you saw me shuffling. You saw me cutting. That's uncanny. Okay, not that it doesn't happen often. It does. 3 of Swords and 9 of Swords. Oh, swordy. So this is why you need to claim your power. There's a lot of swords going on. And the Queen of Swords and the 5 of Swords want you to stay cynical, want you to stay, quote, negative, want you to think that you don't have power, or the only power you have is the power to bitch and moan. And that is not the power of the emperor. Well, it can be. It can be the power of the emperor. You can be any kind of emperor you want to be. But you really need to choose right now what kind of emperor you want to be. When Marcus Aurelius had a bunch of negative stuff coming at him, he stayed compassionate. He stayed effective. He was a beloved emperor. And he did so much to help and save and prosper the subject of his empire. Now, Caligula wasn't so much like that. Caligula kind of doubled down on the negativity, doubled down on the cruelty, right? So you get to choose. You get to choose. You don't want to be an ineffective emperor, and you don't want to be a cruel emperor. You want to be an effective, benign emperor that brings blessings everywhere you go, in all aspects of your life. And that's the choices that you're being called on to make. The 9 of Swords and the 3 of Swords. Okay, some of you are going through loss. Some of you are going through breakups. Some of you may have lost people to death, lost friendships, lost boyfriends, girlfriends, spouses, whatever. And it's painful. And there's mourning involved in that. And it's not that an emperor isn't allowed to mourn. It's just that the emperor in their morning can't shut down the empire. You have to be able to multitask here. You have to be able to go through your morning and still realize that you're alive. You're alive. You're thriving. You've got stuff going on that's really potentially quite amazing. And it's up to you to reclaim that power and not to just feel like your power is being sucked out of you. And a lot of that power being sucked out of you is from worry. And worry is a big energy drain, and it's not a positive thing to do. It's not that you can't ever worry, and it's not that you can't ever have concern. Of course you can. And it's not that you can't mourn, it's not that you can't be sad, and it's not that you can't take time off to go through what you got to go through. Of course you can. But you can't allow yourself to turn into the negative emperor. You can't turn into like, okay, now my trusted servant is the Queen of Swords, and all I want to do is go out and be cynical and prove to myself and the world how awful everything is. That's not the kind of emperor you want to be. I know it. I know that's not. I can tell. But you can see how easily you can fall into that if you're not aware. And a lot of that comes from this worry. A lot of this comes from the grieving that many of you are going through. Now, some of you are grieving on a quote smaller level than others. Some of you have, but loss is loss. You can't minimize your loss. Just because somebody hasn't necessarily died doesn't mean that you're not feeling loss and you're not feeling sad. Some of you are just going through mourning about what's going on in the world. You know, that's understandable. It's a horrible things are going on in the world. So whether it's personal loss or global loss or whatever, it's totally valid for you to be going through that sadness and that feeling of loss and that pain. But what you decide to do with that is what I'm talking about. What you decide to do with that, you don't want to go back. You want to go forward, and you want to go through those worries. The worry needs to stop. Because it's not, a worried emperor is not what you want. You want an advised emperor. You want to call upon your trusted advisors, and that's your inner guidance. Your inner guidance is never going to say be bitching and moaning about stuff. You know, your inner guidance is never going to tell you that the world is going to hell in a handbasket and there's nothing you can do about it. That's not the kind of communication you're going to get from your trusted advisors. They're going to tell you what to do, how to do it, where to go, what to say in the moment. And that's what you want to get back to as soon as possible, rather than being plagued by, oh, what if this happens? Oh, what if that happens? Oh, what if this happens? There's nothing you can do about some of that stuff. Even if it does happen, you're fine, you're protected, but most of it won't happen. That's the good news. Most of it's not going to happen in the way that you're worried it will. And the stuff that might happen that way, there's nothing you can do about that, and you're protected. It's very clear here that you're protected. Now, this Four of Coins is saying, get busy. Get busy. There's a lot of money to be made. There's a lot of health to be made. There's a lot of wonderful things for you to be doing. And the antidote to both a lot of this excess mourning, I'm not saying that you should ever avoid mourning, but a lot of the excessiveness of this mourning and this excessive worry is getting busy and working. Get stuff in order. Just get stuff in order. Just real mundane things. Clean out a closet. You know, organize your shoes. Whatever you have to do in the physical world to get things together, to get things in order, that's a creative act that's going to pull forth so much positive energy from Jupiter. And Jupiter is mercy. And it's going to bring you so much more healing for you to be doing something active right now, and for you to reclaim that power and not give that power over to the jerks in the world. You know, a lot of what you're worried about has to do with all these horrible people out there. Well, there's always going to be horrible people out there, but they don't get to have your power. They don't get to have your power. Now is the time. Now is the time for you to just really pull yourself up, do everything you can to become that powerful emperor, that benign emperor that gets stuff done. And whatever you're doing within your own empire is all you need to worry about right now. All right? And you're going to do great. This is a very important time for you, Taurus. And I'm very, very proud of what you're doing and how you're going through this. And I'm here to support you in this moment. All right? And you're getting through this in a glorious way. So get busy, do what you can, and focus on Taurus. Don't worry about everybody else right now. Focus on you. You deserve this. Take care of yourself in every way that you need to, but don't let that Queen of Swords get you all cynical and upset over things. Oh, we ran out of music. That means this was an extra long reading, but you deserved it. And you're going to do great. And I'll be back in 2 weeks for another general reading, 2-week reading for you, Taurus. Thank you so much to the amazing moderators, Honey, Paw, and Diane. And we'll see you in 2 weeks, Taurus. Blessed be.